So this is our app, FixIY. This is the onboarding. It basically describes that you can learn how to do projects on your own step by step or with a pro if you need help. The options are to sign in, sign up, skip, or you can scroll through each of these. From no matter where you go, whether you choose sign in or sign up, you can get to every other section. So as you can see, these are the options to sign in. I can skip this and jump right to the home page, or if I wanted to hit sign up instead, I have two options. I can click on create an account, or I can go back and select sign up. If you do decide to skip, it will take you straight to the home page, but you will not have any recommended things based off of your interests. So perfect example would be if I wanted to sign in or sign up with my email. I'm going to put in my name, my email address, my password. Again, from here, if you made a mistake and you wanted to sign in instead, here's your options. If you wanted to go back and sign in with your Apple ID, you can click back. If you would like to skip and just go straight home, your options up here in the right-hand corner, skip. So I'm going to create my account. Oh, looks like I had a hashtag in my email address instead of the @ symbol. Here's our generic error message. So let's try to actually get that inputted correct this time. Create an account. Now it wants you to select your interest. This is what's going to be on the home page based off of your recommended interest here. So outdoor DIY and electrical, those are my two interests. So after I select those two, I can click next, or again, you have the option to skip. So we're going to do next. Congratulations. Now it's time to get some projects done. It also reminds you that if you do get stuck, you can hire a professional to get the job done. And it also tells the user that all of the professionals are licensed and insured and have had background checks. So now you go back, you're going to go to the home screen. And here again, recommended for you based off of your interest you selected. You also have a quick access to DIY projects and Hire a Pro, which are both down here in the navigation. You have access to your profile, messages, and my collections. So let's start going through with the DIY projects. So you click down here. You can sort and filter what's shown. It gives you suggested categories, again, based off of what your interests were. And then also projects, which are recommended to you based off of the interests you selected. So I'm interested in building this cinder block bench. Good thing the difficulty is only 3 out of 5, and it tells me exactly how much in materials it's going to cost. So I click on that. I really like this project, so I'm going to favorite it. And you know what, maybe instead of doing it myself, I'll see if there's any local contractors in the area. So let's check the map. The closest one is 0.2 miles away, which is good. But let's see exactly if I want to see map view. Everyone else is busy, and Handy Pro is a 2 to 3 day wait, which I'm not too thrilled about. So maybe I'll just try to do the project myself. So let's start the project. I know I have all of the required materials. I just checked. I also have all the required tools. So we'll add that to the check mark. But I don't have a table saw to cut the wood to a specific size, so I'm stuck on that step. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call in a pro to finish the job. It seems like a fair market value is $160 for this project, so that's where I would like to start my bidding. Let's add a brief description of the project that still needs to be done. I have friends and family coming over to celebrate a holiday, and I want this done, sooner rather than later. So I want this done ASAP, and I'm also open to offering, I have offers maybe lower than the fair market value. I took pictures, so they're already uploaded. Here's my job I want to post. and I got 200 XP for doing what I did through that project and posting for the job. So I'm going to go back home and wait for notifications to come in. Next, I did post a job to have some cabinets replaced. I want to see if I have any messages from that. So I'm going to come up here to the right in the messages tab. And it looks like Terrence has gotten back to me about replacing my cabinets. I've been messaging back and forth with him for a little while. And it seems like that we're good to go. I can accept his offer. It seems that's great. So I accept. It will, once I hit continue, remove my job from the contractor side job board. And I can also add when Terrence is coming over to my calendar on my phone, which is fantastic. So we'll do that. Next, adding stuff to my collections. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start a new folder, working on a garden. So let's call it garden. Okay. And I want all of these photos. So what I'm going to do is I'll click to select all of them. Oh, there we go. And we're done with that. So now I've created a new category under my collection called garden, but I specifically want to see this first one. It's a bench to put in my garden. It's made of recycled material. Should be fantastic. I'm thinking, I remember one of my friends wanted me to email her this. Oh, shoot, I don't know what her email is. I'll just have to send it to her later. So let's go back and we'll go home. Now, in the event that you want to add to your interests, you want to change some of the settings in the app, you can click here in the profile tab. It shows you where you're at level-wise in experience, what badges you've earned through your experience. If you want to change your photo, you can click here and change your photo. It allows you to have access to the camera. You can edit your account information, your name, email address, and password if you want to change any of that. You can edit your interests here. You can deselect and reselect. Just make sure you hit save interests when you're done if you do make any changes. You can edit your collections if you want to remove certain things. Like you can just click the trash can and remove them. If you want to look at a previous job or project you worked on, you can click here. It basically pulls up a brief overview of the project. Like the outdoor fire pit was $150 material. I did concrete countertops in one of my rentals. I got as far as I could, and then I had to hire a contractor to come in and finish the job. So instead of just $350, it also shows me how much the contractor charged. So in total, it cost me $700 for concrete countertops. And then I also, like I said, I was working in the garden, created a flower plot. It only cost me $115 material. You can click on these to pull up a brief overview of the project and description. So that's always exciting. Your notification settings. When a new item is added to a category that you find interesting, the app will send you a notification on your phone. I have that turned off because I'm not a big fan of notifications unless it's helpful. Project reminder. Essentially, you work on something, you get to a certain point, you stop. In 2 or 3 days, the app will send you a reminder like, hey, are you stuck? Or are you just taking a break from the project? If you're stuck, you can hire a contractor. There's some available in your area. And then notifications for messages about jobs. So if a new message came in, the app would send notification to your phone saying that, you know, so-and-so got back about your cabinets. And then the obvious option, log out, if you want to log out. These down here, if you want to report a problem, goes to our external website. This is a form you fill out to report the problem. And then this takes you to our another page on our website that would have a forum for help, quick access to terms and conditions, and privacy statements. That is it.